Okay, we're going to do some SCRs now, slow circulation rates. I'll just show you how to line up this is a sub-C stack, so we need to press the master valve and then open this lower choke. Everything has to be green for drilling. You notice this one here, the upper pipe rams here, it's in a block position, so we need to get that out of block as well for drilling. Two-fingered operation. So there we go. That's in the upper operation. So I noticed that the anode pressure is a bit low, so might as well bring that up as well. We'll bring that up to 1000 psi. That's normal. 1000 psi. Roundabout. Somewhere between 500. Manifold pressure is okay. It's supposed to be 1500. I'll reset the flow meter to 0. This is the accumulator pressure here. Should be on 3000 psi, but the pumps kick in at 10% below that, so the pumps will kick in at 2700. So this at the moment is on 2800, so that's fine. As soon as that goes below 2700, the pumps will pump that back up to 3000 psi. Okay, so there we're lined up for drilling there. We've got the mud pumps, so we're going to be pumping from the active through. We'll take SCRs on both pumps, pumps 1 and 2. The reason we do that on both pumps is because one, the efficiency on one pump might be different than the other. So we need to know exactly what the pressure is at a certain rate. So we're going to be doing our SCRs at 30 strokes a minute and 40 strokes a minute on pumps 1 and pumps 2. So pump from the pumps up the standpipe here, up the standpipe, and then down the top drive, down the pipe, down the drill pipe, back up the annular through an open BOPs, coming up the outside of the drill pipe, back up here, and back to the rig floor with the flow like the return flow here. And you'll see the mud coming back into the pit here. Now we always record our slow circulation rates on this panel, which is our choke control panel. And the reason we do that is that these are the gauges that we're going to be using when we kill the well. So we need to know, we need to be reading off these gauges when we do our slow circulation rates. So I'm just going to check my alignment again for doing the slow circulation rates. Okay, make sure everything's right. So we're all up, we're all set. Okay, so let's bring up pump 1 to 30 strokes per minute. And you can see the strokes, it's got a stroke counter on your panel, so we bring it up to 30 strokes per minute. It has to be dead on, so I'll make sure it's a bit, okay, now we're on 30 there. You see, we'll be reading on the drill pipe pressure, the pressure. Here it comes. Okay, now notice there's nothing on the casing pressure because we're not coming back up through the choke manifold. We're going straight down. If we go back to the rig floor here, you can see the return flow is 15%. It's coming back to the pits through there. So this is our flow line down here. Oh, we can see our flow line. Okay, so we're just pumping back to the active. We're just pumping around one circuit around the thing. Okay, so now we're stabled. So slow circulation rate on pump 1 at 30 strokes a minute is about 165 psi. Use 165, that's what I'd be writing down, okay? So then we bring it up to 40 strokes per minute. And just remember these pressures are at the pump itself. So, as I showed you earlier on, the pressure losses around the system are quite a lot. So only a part of this pressure here, this 260 psi, what we're getting here, will be in the annulus, and only part of it will be affecting the bottom hole pressure. Okay. In fact, I can tell you the bottom hole pressure at the moment is 3236 psi. Okay, at 40 strokes a minute, so we'll call it 260. Okay, I'm going to shut it down. I'll tell you what the bottom hole pressure comes down to, and that will tell us how much our annular pressure loss is. So I'm shutting it down to 2236 to 3161. So it's about 70 psi out of that 260 is annular pressure loss. Okay, so when we crank the pumps up, we're actually going to be up to 40. We're going to be adding that extra 70 psi to the bottom of the well. This is why we don't want to be running it at 100 strokes per minute when we're killing the well. I'll just get it the annular pressure loss at 3160 is the bottom hole pressure when we're not circulating. At 30 strokes a minute and 165 psi on the drill pipe pressure, we've got 322, so about 60 psi of that is annular pressure loss. Okay. And just to give you some idea, if we're circulating it at 100 strokes per minute, that's about 130 psi. Okay, so let's bring that down to 0. Okay, so that's how we do our slow circulation rates.